Hey there, fellow ManyChatters. I'm going to show you how you can easily create Webview forms so you can use multi-select values and all other cool things in just under 5 minutes. So let's get started. First, you go to botprofit.com and you can log into the member area right here from the top, or if you don't have an account yet, you can log in or sign up here, which is free. So when I click on it, I'll enter the member area, and as you can see at the bottom right here, there is the link for the web views, or you can check it on the left in the integrations tab and you click Webview forms. The page you will be then is the page right here, which is basically already the cool stuff. So let's get started. First, for example, or wait a second, let me show you a video first. It's right here right now, where you can just see a loop of what it's going to do. So as you can see, I just came into the chat right there, and I'm going to click the go to questions in a second, which will open up the web view. Here we go. This is just a sample I created in a couple of minutes. It's for a pizza shop, for example. You can select the options there. You can select multiple options, or there's this feature where you can click another thing that's not on the list. You can select the drinks if you want to, and it will all be saved in one custom user field. If you add the variable to go to a new flow, as you can see right there, it's sending you straight to the next one, which is an overview of what you just ordered. You can possibly think of 1,000 or more solutions for this, or things where you can use it for. It's basically, well, just a web form which will save you a lot of nodes in your regular flow. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how that is done in just a couple of minutes. First, for example, you can create the header, and as you can see, there it is. Click right here, header, like this is my title, and you just select, for example, H3, and there it is. This is my title. Then we want, for example, a text area. We click edit. The text area is like a main question. You can just create anything you want there. The name, that's the only really important thing that you should take into account. That is the name of your custom user field. So for example, bot profit first question. So that is the custom user field that should pre-exist in your ManyChat account before you start using it. A value, it doesn't have a value yet. Placeholder is answer this question. That is basically something that will be in your form. I'll show you in a second. The length, if you want to, for example, say it shouldn't be longer than 100 characters. And the row, it's just row number 1. And if we close it, you can see this is the first one. So if you want to make a radio group with selections, please select an option. And you can do the same right here. This is like your bot profit option 1, which is also again the custom user field that is already existing in your ManyChat account. Option 1, option 2, and these are the values. Like for example, I want a pizza, or I want a French fries, or whatever you want. If you click this one, that will mean it's pre-selected. So for example, it will be like this. And we can use a paragraph text, which will just be something in your form, like a divider. So this is some extra information before asking more questions. For example, information like that. And you can also select different things here. You can't see it in this video recording device, but it says address, block quote, canvas, or output. But we'll just keep the paragraph text. That will then look like that. You can also use a little HTML, for example, strong, which means it's text in bold, like that. Close. Then we will do some checkbox like this. We create an extra option, like option 2, and here option 2. And you can, if you select this one, that means that people can create their own value as well, which is always a cool thing. This is like my checkbox. You should of course use your own custom user field. I can't stress that enough, but you really have to do that. And as you can see, that is another one. If you make them in line, it means they will all be on the same row, which is probably better. Well, suppose this is my first form for in the web view. You can see these are 3 questions, which should take a lot more time to create in your ManyChat flow, as well as you will never be able to assign multiple values to one custom user field, and you can with this option. If you created your form, you just click Save right here. That will create a preview for your form. And then if you want to save it, to be able to use it in your ManyChat flow, you click this one. Now this link is created right here, and you will see this now is a preview of your web view, which is pretty cool. I'm wondering, text area or the title. I wanted to see the title. H3. Okay, that's cool. So as you can see right here, this is already a pretty neat web view. It's the same sort of thing that will be visible here in your web view right there. So this preview is the same as what will actually be here in your ManyChat flow. So that's very awesome, and it's really fast to do. Now you can see there's a pull down menu right here. Again, this pull down menu is not showing you any option values, but if I create multiple web views, you can select them all right here, so it's very easy. Suppose you made some sort of problem, or you want to add more questions to your current form, you can just go there, select it from the pull down menu, and edit it. It's really simple. So what else is there to do? Just download this template sample right here, and it will show you the way it is set up. What it basically does is you have to copy this link, add the user ID in your go to website button, and your flow code, you will enter that right here. If you did that, I will show you in another video how that exactly works. But this is, let me check, 10 minutes into this video, and I think it is just basically it. These are the values, as you can see right here. Option, option, other option. You can enter something right there. Here is your question. I see this is a text feature, so we have to change that because it's not text. Click edit. What we need here is a text field, and I used a text area, so that's something else. Let's just remove this one, put in a text field, and here's another cool feature. If you want to move it up, just click it, drag it up there, make it a text field. Let's edit it. First question. Make this some custom user field, of course. The value doesn't matter. Placeholder, enter, whatever. And close it again. Save it again. And now, as you can see right here, it looks like this, but if I save it again, it will refresh the preview page, and as you can see, it's now changed, which will mean if you change this right here, it will automatically be changed inside your ManyChat flow, which is pretty exciting. So I invite you to try it, and we'll keep it free for a little while, and well, we hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching the video. Bye bye. Hey there, in line with the previous video of how to set up the Webview form inside the Bot Profit member area, I'm going to show you how you can actually set this one up in your ManyChat flow. So as you can see on the right, this video will just continue to loop through the section that I'm also going to explain here. What you can do is you just click this URL right here in your Bot Profit area, and it will copy it straight away. And then you just go to your ManyChat flow. I'm going to show you that right now. So the flow you can download, the template, it contains two flows. One is the flow that you see in the video on the right, that will just show the user a confirmation of what he just submitted in the form you can see there right now. What you need is the code in the form, because you will need to add that to the URL. I'm going to show you that in a second. But first, let's go to the main flow where we can enter the URL that I just showed you. This dynamic content section you see right here, that's actually from another module. It's the dynamic images module, the one in the video on the right as well, the one with the pizza. If you're a pro member, you can of course use that too, or any other image that you see fit for your business. What we are going to do for this video is just use this section right here, the one that says go to questions. What you can do is you click that link, or let me just press edit first. This will open up a new window on the right there. Let me just move my screen a little bit so you can see some more information. This is the only part you will actually need to get this to work as on the video on the right. What you do is you create a button like, well, let's just like this, and you click a open website button. I'm going to delete it now because we already have one. And as you can see, this section here, the website address, that corresponds to the URL that we just had in our clipboard. Or let me just use this anyway so I can show you. Website address, I can just copy the one I just created in the demo, and what I can do is I just select this user ID field, I remove it and click these curly brackets and select user ID from the list. And now it does include the user ID. You have to do this, otherwise the script is unable to write the custom user fields to this user ID, of course. If you want to use like a confirmation flow, you have to put the content ID of your flow right here, and I'm going to show you how that looks. And we can do that by going to the other flow again. Let me just go there, and that will be this one. And then you have to go and look at the section right there. Let me remove that for a second. And what you need is the content section, and that is this entire thing right here. This is the ID you need, and you just put that in the other section. Let me go back there. It's the one that's... Did I copy it now? I'm not sure. Let me go check. Edit again. Click this, not this one, but the button. And did I? Nope, I didn't. Anyway, it's like this section that you can see right. Right there, please bear with me. It's like this part of the URL. You just copy that, copy, and just put it right there. And if you have done that correctly, it will send your user to the flow afterwards. So that is something you can do. And if you don't do that, it will just end up in the same flow as where you were, which is obviously less cool. So now you have copied the URL, and what you can do now is Webview size. You click full or medium or compact, whatever you do, just don't select native. So we click full, which will mean it will look like the video on the right again. And we don't do anything more than that. In fact, in this case, we'll just delete this button because it's already here. So as you can see, here it is, content. We already have it here. And if you download our template, it's already pre-selected for you and filled in already as well. So hopefully this will help you. Actually, it's pretty easy, but it may be confusing if I don't explain it well enough. Please let me know if you have any questions, and if you do, I'm open to hearing them and help you get going. Thank you.